Oh man, I gotta sneeze. I can feel it. Here it comes. Wait. Dang it. It's not coming. I can't sneeze. And the trick where you look at something bright to make yourself sneeze, it's not working. Whatever. Stupid doors. Well, I think since we're getting so close to the end, why don't we see if we can't wrap up some of these side missions and get a dinosaur talon, apparently. Just need a carriage. There's one. Excuse me. Oh man, there's a murderer or something. Stealth kill messenger. Did the guy take his carriage back? I don't want to take that one. There's a kid in there. I want to take a carriage from the kid. Ow! What? That wasn't in the way. Did I really park that far away from the thing? Or did the horse just carry itself that way? I don't know.
That's the way.
Why does it make me go this way? Would have thought the straight path was the straighter path. Oh well. Good bang.
Keep moving.
Also looking at my map to see if there's any maybe locked chests on the way. So who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and find the sea silk.
Let's go.
I don't know what perk I get for wanton destruction. So I don't even know if it's worth trying to grind that up. But I keep doing it anyway.
The unspeakable has happened. A policeman arrested Mr. Darwin and carried him away as if he were nothing but a criminal.
Look at all my destruction.
That policeman, he is corrupt to
That
the
lamp
bone
head
without
landed
sword.
straight up.
I do so fear for Mr. Darwin's safety.
Miss Nightingale, do you know where they might have gone?
This person has just been
Leading up
murdered.
to the funeral. I believe I know where it is. Follow me. Poor Mr. Darwin has been through so much recently.
Are they shouting at me for
People are trying
killing
to
the
sabotage
messenger?
a lifetime of work. It's disgraceful. And I fear Mr. Darwin is no longer the fit young man who once traveled the world. Here we are. The obsequies are taking place here.
I was wondering what the carriage drivers were doing. It looked like they were in sync.
You can find me here afterwards.
Okay, the corrupt policeman.
I will wait here.
Oh, across the street. Okay.
Go on.
Without being detected for a bonus. Oh, I'll try. I mean, it's not a restricted zone, so it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, so apparently there's a Nintendo Direct leak going around right now, like the next Nintendo Direct and when it'll be and what'll be announced in it.
Is this honestly what it feels like?
I don't want to look at it.
What on earth is going on over there?
I'll let
Just
this guy
need you
keep
to
talking.
ask some questions.
Oh, you're a brash one, aren't you?
It's been said.
This path laid out. Is it gonna lead me back past the guys I just walked past? No, it's leading me back towards these guys. Where is out? Oh, see, this is why you don't hop the fence to get into the graveyard, is because then you don't know the way out. Uh-oh. Yeah, I really don't want to look at leaks for the next Nintendo Direct, because if there's anything exciting in it, I would like to be surprised by it. Like, I swear, the last couple of Nintendo Directs, where there has been anything exciting to hear from them, had been spoiled for me, like, the moment right before I go to watch it. Like, at least the first time I remember it happening, it was when they were announcing the Super Mario RPG remake. Which is like, oh, well, that would have been a cool surprise to hear about in the Direct, instead of scrolling down Nintendo's YouTube trying to find the VOD for the Nintendo Direct, only to see, oh, Super Mario RPG video. I wonder if they announced anything about that game. Maybe a remake or something? Actually, I thought it was coming to NSO.
I was just carrying out my orders. I beg you, let me live. I have a family.
Arresting an old man and dragging him off to Lord knows where is fine work indeed for a policeman. Now, sir, tell us where you have taken Mr. Darwin.
A man paid me to bring him to his secret base.
How terrible. We will need transportation.
Well, I had a carriage before I started following you around. And then the other time it happened, which is the time I'm most disappointed it happened, was when they announced the Thousand Year Door remake, which is something I would have really liked to have been a surprise for me watching that Direct, because A, I actually like that game, unlike Super Mario RPG, which I've never played, and B, it was at the end, so it would have been an exciting, you know, oh, here's one last thing. You know, would have been more fun that way. Like, you know, you can say what you want about, like, oh, well, what does it matter when you hear about it? Because isn't hearing about it the exciting part? I guess, but, you know, I want it to happen the way Nintendo wants the reveal to happen, you know? If they're going to save something for last, I want to hear about it last. I don't want it to be the first thing I read when I open Reddit. Because Reddit is... It calls itself the homepage of the internet, and it seriously is my homepage, the first page that opens when I open a browser window. And it was like, right there's like, Thousand Year Door remake in the works! It's like, thanks, Reddit. It's like I didn't even have time to go to YouTube to have Nintendo spoil it on their own YouTube channel. I had to have Reddit do it. It's a completely different scenario, but I remember when Origami King was announced, I heard about it because of a meme someone posted on the ARMS subreddit. It's like, oh, look, it's Mario in ARMS, and then it's got the thousandfold arms. It's like, wait a minute, did they announce a new Paper Mario? And then I looked around and, yeah, Origami King. Yeah, I really should just grab a carriage. Hop in. I expected you to get in the back, but okay. That works too.
Steady on.
Backwards, horse. We'll go backwards there. It's only 200 meters. How slow could this be? No, I'll just do it the right way. Do it the way the horse's biology dictates we should do it. Horses aren't built for running backwards. Wouldn't that be crazy if there's an animal that's better at running backwards than it is forwards? I feel like that's a thing. I know crabs are known for being better sideways than they are going forward. I don't know if I'd really count that as like the same thing. Somehow it doesn't sound as weird, but that's also because it exists, so I've heard of it, and then therefore it's just normal. You know, it's normal because it's mundane.
Let us find Mr. Darwin, shall we?
Walk on, girl. I don't think that's a...
Shall we?
Oh no, he's dead! Oh no! Oh no, he's writhing, so he's alive. Oh, circle to examine.
He's very weak. We shouldn't move Mr. Darwin until I have seen to his wounds.
They're here! Attack!
Excuse me. But hey, no. There's more. Of course, there's more. Two would be kind of sad. Hey, don't you skirt past me?
Mr. Darwin's condition is
Hey, where'd the third guy go? There were 3 of them. Oh no, he fell out of the bed. Come on, Mr. Darwin. Leave him to the cart. No, not while I'm... not while I'm carrying Charles Darwin. Let me go make the path clear first.
Were you going somewhere, assassin?
Yes, actually. Did they just... No, that was a different body. I was like, did they just respawn Charles Darwin right next to me? Did they make it too easy? No, he's still up here. Up where I dropped him when that guy attacked me. Stop running into me. Just get out of the way. I like how his hat is still in his head. That's a good hat.
Rest up, Mr. Darwin. My sister and I will be along shortly.
Oh, okay, I'm not going with.
Well, look who's here.
We were very worried about you, sir.
You're looking spry for a fossil, sir? A man's friends are the best measure of his worth. I'm proud to count you among mine.
The danger's past us. No need to leave, sir.
what Mr. Darwin needs now is rest. To that end, he's joining his family on the Isle of Wight.
Rest, indeed. I shall start work on my next book.
I must insist that you recuperate quietly, sir.
The acquisition of knowledge is in itself sufficiently recuperative. Go, tell her.
This is one fight I am to avoid, sir.
Thank you for everything, my friends. Ideas, like people, can only thrive when they're free.
I assume this is the last we see him because he's leaving the city. But at least we got a dinosaur talon. Whatever I use that on. Okay, who's next? Charles Dickens. And that's it. Excuse me. And you know what? I'll drive there. So I can be sure I can get any kind of side content on the way there. But so far, I wait, did a bonus pop up, or is that for the cargo hijack? Oh, there it is, I see. Better not be a messenger. Kill criminals. I can do that. Or I can kill them real good. So far, I like how... I like the size of Assassin's Creed worlds. Because they hit that sweet spot of, like, not too big, but there's also plenty to do, you know? And sadly, I know that, well, I guess I can't say I know because I don't know which game starts it, but one of the next games starts a trend of them just being big just for the sake of being big. And that sucks. I'm gonna be sad when that happens. And unfortunately, an Arlo video, a video Arlo posted last night. Was it last night or was it? Anyway, Arlo's recent video reminded me that also they start to get really money hungry in the next game. So even though you can see some microtransactions in Unity in this game, and I could easily ignore them, I've at least been reminded that in Valhalla, that's definitely not the case. I want to say Valhalla and Odyssey were the ones where they deliberately made experience come in really slowly so that if you're playing without paying for microtransactions, you're just grinding endlessly. And it's set that way on purpose so that microtransactions look enticing rather than just being a shortcut in case you feel like taking a shortcut for real world money. Which really just enforces my previous notion that if I don't end up liking Origins, I'll just skip Odyssey and Valhalla.
I remember what the other victims remember. A silver watch, the sound of a bell, and a sort of shadow.
A glint of silver and a tolling bell. I must say, you look very tired.
Oh no, I'm hypno relapsing.
I am so very, very tired.
Now you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
Isn't that redundant? Job of work?
Now I'm going to do a little job of work for you.
You've cost me a bit of money, mate. So I think it's only fair that you replenish my coffers with donations from the good people of London. You will steal money for me, won't you?
Yes, I will steal money for you.
Oh no, I'm playing the Hypno mission. I'm playing the steal money from people. Which I forgot to say, that one guy, the main story target we killed who was robbing the bank, his notion of like, oh, well, we can steal money from the people of London because they're just gonna waste it. We're gonna spend it wisely. Really reminds me of some people from Assassin's Creed 1. Like, I remember there was a guy who stole people's food, and he was like, oh, well, they're just gonna eat it right away. If I have control of the food, I can make sure that they don't go hungry because they eat it right away. I can make them ration it. I think there was another guy who had similar logic of like, oh, well, I have to be in control because if people are in control, they're just going to do a bad thing. They're just going to waste things. Which, you know, the obvious... I would think the obvious response to that is, okay, people should be allowed to make their own mistakes. And you should not be allowed to steal from people because you think they will make a mistake. Because not everyone's going to make a mistake. And I think, and I will clarify, I think it's good that it reminded me of Assassin's Creed 1, because Assassin's Creed 1's story was really good. So being reminiscent of the antagonists from that game is a very good thing. Why are you over here now?
Good. Very good. Now, we can't have criminals like you roaming the streets. You will surrender to the police, won't you?
Yes. I will surrender to the police.
Oh, and when you do, you're going to do a silly little dance for them.
I say, you gave me a terrible fright, muttering about a man named Ezio.
Enzio Capelli. Not a demon, but a hypnotist. And he's not even Italian.
I suspected hypnotism from the very start.
Its dialogue is awkwardly
You must
spaced
find
apart.
the villain.
I'll meet you there, I guess. Unless you want to ride with me in this carriage? No? You're going the other... Okay.
Who's a good horse?
See you later. I still definitely have, you know, as much as I'm like, oh, well, I'm probably going to skip some of the latest games. I definitely still have a lot of hope for Mirage. Still very much looking forward to that. I just continue to reserve the right to say, nah, these are too grindy, and skip some of the new ones. And it is, you know, it's not just a shame to hear that because, like, you know, state of video games is very deplorable right now. And Ubisoft especially. But it's also sad because it's like, they were on to such a good thing with Syndicate, and just more Syndicate I would gladly play. But if they're just gonna make it grindy for the sake of making you buy experience boosts, and big for the sake of being big, then I'm just gonna skip them.
You mustn't allow anyone to come near Mr.
I really hope that Mirage will be not only good, but also a good sign for the future. I don't know why I'm struggling to put that into words. Like, I'm really hoping that it means that if Mirage is good, that the games after it will also be good. And they will stop being money farms. Definitely recommend you go watch that Arlo video because, man, it sure is stupid what happened to, what's it called, Skull and Bones.
You want to let me go, don't you? You will not chase me anymore. I'll give you anything you want.
I want
Whoops.
you know a Dr. John Elliotson.
I see him!
Never heard of the man.
Run! Did you
That will
really
work.
think mesmerism would work?
How dare you? I'm a hypnotist.
I am dead certain I'm faster.
And look, some of my rooks even came in, and I
Last bout. Enjoy.
caught him on the table. Why'd you put your hypnotist on the table? You wanted to. No, 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 get down. Get down. Hey. Hey. I can't stand on tables. You get down from there. What if I throw a knife at you? Dead. Well, I'm sure there was a checkpoint when I caught him. Or at least when I got here, so... Oh well. Close enough. I'm gonna kill everyone on the way in again anyway. Like, now that I know he's gonna stop at the top, and there are definitely windows open up there, I could do that, but also I need everyone out of the way anyway to bring him out. I can't just throw him out a window. So I'm gonna do this.
Anyone to get near Mr. Capelli.
Oh, well. Eh. Whatever. They all come to fight me? Good. This makes my job easier. That kill is so weird to me, because it's like he just bends them backwards and then they die. It's like that one episode of Futurama where Bender bent the professor backwards. And he was facing up. That's right, gather around. Just you? Okay. No, he's running. He's moving. I see him. Oh, no. Oh, I got caught. And that's gonna make me restart, isn't it?
Yes, I am very much mistaken. Oh, wait. No, I'm not.
Well, at least he only made me leave. Hypnotism would be a scary power to go against if you were in the profession of law enforcement, if hypnotism actually worked.
You are very much mistaken, aren't you?
Great, I'm gonna have to go through this every time he catches me.
Yes, I am very much
Like,
mistaken.
I think mind control is definitely one of those powers that would be overpowered
Oh, wait. No, I'm not.
for this exact reason. If you can control someone's mind, you can control their actions, and then they can't do anything because you're in control. And you can make them leave, or something worse, as we've seen with the Apple of Eden. That one time Desmond used it to make a bunch of security guards die.
Mr. Capelli says I won't remember.
Release me at once.
Gotcha.
I admit it. I'm not Italian. It was just for my act. Nobody wanted to see a British hypnotist.
Oh, shut up.
I'll give you anything you want.
I want you to shut your mouth.
This is really quite painful.
No, no, it's not. I sat you down in a carriage. How's that painful? What, are you used to Italian leather seats? And that it's painful to sit on the whatever seats? I was gonna say British burlap, but I don't know that they made seats out of burlap. This way? Right? This way, okay. Oh, Scotland Yard. I've been here before. Is it a little closer? Can I gotta take him out. Oh yeah, I can pull. Okay, let me move this out of the way, the door, so that once I do get him out, I can go right on in.
Not again.
And here we are.
Time to confess. and free the people under your silly spell.
He turned green. He's a rook now. There's another one. I'll just fast travel this time. I like how they specify you have to stay standing to stay hidden in a crowd. Because, of course, if everyone's standing and then one guy's crouching, that guy's gonna look suspicious. That's just a natural order. The terror of London. Get in. Spring Heel Jack returns. Oh no!
Thank goodness you're here. Impossible as it may sound, Spring-Heeled Jack has returned. We need to do something before the unthinkable happens.
I thought we'd already dealt with this nonsense.
There may be more to this than we originally thought.
Why do you have to run at this speed? I thought we learned our lesson in Brotherhood.
Get away from me, you monster!
You there! Stop what you're doing!
Oh, not this again. Trying to get my gun out. He's stuck in the coughing animation. Oh, well, I think I'm about to fail the bonus objective. The floor is lava. Oh, he's gonna shoot me down. No! I think they definitely want me chasing him to a specific point. Because I don't seem to be able to auto-shoot him right now. So I'm kind of assuming he's just immune to damage right now. Didn't seem like they wanted me to be able to drop assassinate him either. I tried. Speaking of trying, dumb segue. So I tried this new drink today. It's called Liquid Death. And based on that name, what would you guess it is? Like some kind of crazy high caffeine energy drink? It's like the craziest drink you've ever heard of. It's sparkling water. I don't know why they called it Liquid Death. when it's just sparkling water. It's not even caffeinated. Like, Liquid Death really makes me think energy drink, but no, it's very much not caffeinated. It's probably the best sparkling water I've had, though. Does this count as ground? It does not. Oh, train! Oh, scary. Oh, I'm supposed to tackle him. We're gonna get back on the roofs so I can try to tackle you again without being on the ground. It's like he's too tired to parkour now and he's just running on the street level. No, not up. Yeah, honestly, it's probably the best sparkling water I've had. I'm not really that much of a fan of sparkling water, so that's not a high bar. Reduce distance. Oh, shoot. Go the wrong way. Not up, Jacob! No! Well, at least we're going at a downward angle, so we should catch up soon. Yeah. Yeah, I just like that this Liquid Death, it's got like a smoother taste than other sparkling waters I've tried. So it just tastes better. Instead of kind of just being bitter, but with some flavor of whatever it's supposed to be flavored, like other sparkling waters. Almost makes it sound like I'm sponsored, but no. You know I'm not sponsored because I think the name Liquid Death is kind of stupid. I can say that because I'm not sponsored. They're not paying me. Remember, like, way early in the game when I first fought this guy? Now it's, ow. Late game, and I know what I'm doing. And then he does the leap of faith and then he misses.
Well, thanks to you, the Ghost Club's reputation has grown tremendously. We are a beacon of reason in a world beguiled by superstition.
But I believe we have encountered one genuine spirit.
Can you be certain? That's the question. One might surmise that the spirits that haunt us are simply our deepest fears, manifested as apparitions.
Shame. I've always wanted to see a ghost or a goblin.
I propose a toast to the Ghost Club and the virtuous twins that have aided it, Miss Evie and Mr. Jacob. Cheers. Cheers.
The pause made it kind of seem like he forgot Jacob's name for a moment. What about Spring Hill Jack, though? What happened to him? I got his belt. But what happened to him? I can take this beer. That's the wrong thing. I assume that's the end of that quest line. Oh, look. +2, +1. So I could make it equal to my Master Assassin's belt. But why would I do that? Why would I spend $6,000 on that? Actually, since I'm doing so well on money, how about I consider... Ooh. Oh, I can craft it. +5. Oh, that's another... Okay, well, I can go back to the train. Oh, database, that's right. I didn't play between streams, so I never got the database stuff to go away. Stupid exclamation marks. I said, not shouting, so it ends with a period. Yeah, that's it. Where's the train? Train hideout. Isn't the icon normally gold? I guess that's only when there's a quest there. He didn't say it. Yes. I knew he wouldn't, but it's still worth celebrating. The highest attack boost I can get from my assassin gauntlets. Even though it doesn't reach the end of the attack bar. I wanna believe that one of these, maybe a secret one that isn't even listed or something, maybe DLC, would max out that attack bar, because you know it's silly that it doesn't. I've got the best gun I have found, best belt. Still haven't found these. I guess further in the story. Oh. And I got on the best knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckles. I could craft this one. But then I'd have to upgrade it. I'll probably just wait till I have more money. Or I can go around, get some materials, and make the Night Terror cane, which is the best cane. Except for the secret item. Or I could get more metal. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go around and see if we can find some side objectives. Get off the train. Just try to find some cargo to hijack. I should go to the Thames. That's what I should do. Seems to always be some boats there I can pillage. And I'll just wander around the open world for a bit. Because I won't get to do that soon. Because the story's almost over. There's one sequence left on the sequence map, and then we kill the big bad. And then that's it. And I'm not ready to move on. This game is great, and I don't know what that Origins will be. I'm scared to try. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm scared. Oh, sure. When I'm going around doing side content, there is no... When I'm doing side content, of course, all over the place, there's like, hey, cargo hijack. Cargo hijack. Cargo hijack. Ooh, defend this carriage. And then when I'm looking for them, they're nowhere to be found. Ain't that just the way the cookie crumbles? But why does the cookie crumble? That's what they don't tell you. I guess the cookie crumbles because you're biting it. I guess that's supposed to be the idea. You bite the cookie and then it crumbles. Because you know how that happens. You know, you bite off the end that's in your mouth, And then the end that isn't in your mouth also crumbles and it breaks. And it makes a mess. There's a fight club. I think that gets me money. I do need... I need materials and money, so I might as well. Wait, this isn't the one I've already done, is it? The one I had to do to get all these opened up? It is. Oh, it gets materials, though. It's metal and cloth. Okay, there's a hijack. That gets me money and possible bonus and materials. I found what I was looking for eventually. Okay, get off the... Jacob, get off the walls. It's faster if you do this. See? See, that's parkour. That's how you do it. I would know. I do it in real life. Or I used to. I live in New Jersey. There's nothing interesting to climb on here. I had to go to a specific parkour gym to have anything to climb on. Although, I'll be honest. I even if I lived in like New York or something, I wouldn't parkour for real on real buildings, on real rooftops. I don't even like my roof, like the roof to my house, and it's a normal sized house. It's not even a tall house. If anything, it's probably smaller than the average house because it's like it's 2 floors, but the first floor, you know, the lower floor of the house is like halfway in the ground. I don't know why they do that. I think that's just how all the houses around here are. It's like, why did they do that? So it's not even 2 floors up. It's a floor and a half, and I don't like being on my roof. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh yeah, I could do Assassin's Creed in real life. I could climb up to a viewpoint. No. I couldn't climb to a viewpoint, and I could not do a leap of faith. I would be rejected by the Assassin Brotherhood because I wouldn't pass the part where they're like, okay, welcome to the Brotherhood, now do a leap of faith. I'd be like, no. And then they kick me out because it's like, oh well, you don't pass this part, so well you can't be in the Brotherhood. Keeping an eye on the cargo because I know it can run away on its own, or someone can take it. Actually, I've killed enough people. I can take it now. I'm gonna take a risk here. Try to get this chest first. Now, what was that about a bonus? Why didn't it have like the bonus experience icon on it? Like plus, and then it's in gold, implying that I have to do a bonus objective. Well, that was easy. Nice amount of money and materials, that's for sure. I was given an amount. Stealth killer messenger. Okay. I remember last time I was like, oh well, how about I try getting up on the roof? See if that works. It didn't work. I didn't get him in one shot, so it didn't work. I'll try that again, though. Next time that comes up. Don't know why they keep giving it to me, because I keep failing it. It's like you would think they would just be like, okay, you're never going to get it, so I'm just going to stop. No, they insist I do it. They insist upon it. Where's this chest? Must be through a window. chemicals. Nice. Okay, let's see what I can make. Neither of them. Still need more metal. That just happens to be another cargo hijack right over there. Was that where it just took from? I feel like that's where I just was. Didn't want to go up. Actually, I should have went down. I got a carriage. Well, at least this way I can start high. And, you know, when I get there, I'm already high and I can kill people from a safe hiding spot. And also high enough to get gunners. Gotta get them before they get me. There's a couple of chests here. I saw the haystack. I was like, oh, there it is. And then it registered. No, that's a haystack. Well, I'm sure I could make the kukri now, but I was actually thinking of doing Evie's story missions next. So I think I want to give her a better cane sword. And no one said I can't put it on Jacob too. I said that. I said I can't. I can't because I don't want to. I want them to have different weapons. Just for the sake of using more weapons. I think I have enough chemicals now, but I'm going to do the cargo hijack first, just to be sure. Plus then I can also get some money and start working towards upgrading the cane sword. Whee. I'm gonna miss you, grappling hook. But also, ideally, Origins won't make me miss you because it'll have stuff to compensate. Just like I missed trees, and I missed how Rogue had trees everywhere, but then this game had the grappling hook. It's like, oh, well, now I don't gotta worry about having a tree to climb to get around. There are probably people over there, aren't there? Yep, there's that guy. Is he whizzing on the wall? You stop that. It's gross. Stop scraping the wall. And they were never the wiser. Crashed through a light post and they didn't even notice. Why does he get out of the carriage just like that? Inventory. Weapons. Still no. Still not enough chemicals. And apparently not enough metal for the kukri. Was I looking at the wrong one? Oh, look. Oh, but that doesn't have chemicals. That doesn't either. What's man got to do to get some chemicals around here? Man, remember when we first started this? And it was like, man, I really need leather. And like, everything needs leather. Now I've stopped worrying about leather, and now we need chemicals. There's a race. I could do with a race. Get chemicals. And then hopefully build the cane sword. What's that guy doing? He's putting up posters. With a broom. I don't think people do that anymore. They don't do a broom. I don't know if that's just because posters are better and they don't wrinkle as much now, or because they... Why is that guy attacking me? Don't I have the notoriety upgrade? It doesn't cargo hijack. We're gonna do cargo hijack. Let me get... See what I get from it. Oh, they didn't die. Where's the cargo? Wait, no. Get in the thing. Joke's on you. I've got all the carriage upgrades. Fast acceleration. Ow. Almost pit maneuvered him there. Except it didn't work. Let me make sure I unmark that race. So it leads me to a drop-off point. Oh look, there's Evie's mission. I'll see you later, Evie. It looked like she was standing there. I think I just drove past some blighters. Or no, are they rooks? Or are they gone? Nope, those are blighters. That's the map. Are you kidding me? Didn't I just get chemicals? Would I gotta wait a minute for the game to register that I just got chemicals? Fine, I'll go open that chest I see on my map. Kill criminal. I don't think I'm gonna catch him. I think it expired. I think he's no longer a criminal. Well, good for him. I think if I go through this hole, that should be where the chest is. It is. Okay, that's 10 chemicals. I'm one short. I'm just gonna try to find a treasure chest. I'm sure just one more could get me enough. Plus, it also get me money for the upgrade. Money towards the upgrade. I shouldn't be going north. I'm gonna hit the end of the map. Should go this way. I'm just thinking about how funny it is to me that how much time, how many games they spent in the general East Coast America region for Assassin's Creed. Because, you know, they had 3, and then 4, which is, I don't think technically America, but, you know, West Indies, it's around Florida, it's same time zone, I think. And then there's Rogue, which is more north, but still technically America. Still had parts of the colonies. I didn't want to go that low. And also Liberation, which was also, oh, they're getting away. Get out of the way! Dude! Jeez! Yeah, Liberation. Also America. Like Louisiana and such. New Orleans. Like, they just... Something about that time period. They just really liked it. They did 4 games. And I guess you could argue, like, oh, well, Unity and Syndicate are kind of like that. Maybe? I mean... I know one's France and one is England. It's hardly the same region. Probably not even the same time zones. But, you know, you could argue, like, oh, well, they're both in the UK. I'm pretty sure France is part of the UK. You know, that segment of world, at least. Close enough. But that's only 2 games, and then very next game is going to be in Egypt. I'm pretty sure that's not the UK. And if France isn't part of the UK, then that's even more to my point. No, they didn't spend 2 games in the same region. I don't think that got me. The chemical... Ah! I guess you could argue that the Ezio trilogy was 3 games in the same region. Because Rome very much is very close to Italy on the map. And I think Constantinople is pretty close there too. I don't know that I'd count it, though. I mean, Rome, I guess. I think it kind of is. I don't want to say it's considered part of Italy, because that's probably wrong. But, you know, I'm very, very confident Constantinople is not... It's not... Or at least, it's definitely not part of Italy. And I would say it's definitely not close enough. Because, like, you go from Assassin's Creed 2 to Brotherhood, and it feels close, you know? They feel similar, and that's one of my complaints with Brotherhood, is that it just feels like more Assassin's Creed 2, and not in a good way. Seriously, it's still... Okay, didn't this race say it would give me chemicals? But, you know, Revelations definitely doesn't count. Because it's, like, part of the story is Ezio's having culture shock being in Constantinople because it's so different from Italy. So I would definitely not say it counts, even if it is a close region. Although, guess I am, what's the word? Double standard there. Because I had said like, oh, 4 counts because it's not America, but it's West Indies, which is south of Florida. But I don't know how much, you know, culturally, I don't know how much West Indies resembles America. So I don't know that I could say that counts. So and it's I don't even think you could say, well, you can't say, oh, well, part of Assassin's Creed 4 is Edward has culture shock. No. I mean, he is from Wales and then he goes to the West Indies, but he doesn't experience culture shock. Probably more of him being more worldly than Ezio. Or at least Ezio. Well, I don't know if that's fair to say Ezio's not worldly, but yeah, I guess he really only had been to Italy and Rome, which I'm saying, specifying because I don't know, still don't know. Rome could not, it's possible it could be not part of Italy. But, you know, Edward was a sailor, so I'm sure he's seen more places around the world than Ezio ever did. Because that was specifically his job, was to go around. But anyway, enough of that train of thought, because it's like, who cares? It's not, I mean, okay, I shouldn't say who cares, because maybe you do care, but that's kind of the end of the train of thought. It's like, well, there's not really much else to say. It's like, yeah, it's funny. Assassin's Creed spent 4 games, excuse me, on America's East Coast. Yeah, what? Okay, here's another thing that I'm thinking. It's like, oh, it's funny. Is I had thought when we were doing side objectives, I had the realizations like, you know, it's interesting that there aren't like carriage races. You would think that would be a thing, but they weren't on the map. And as soon as I contacted Top Hat guy, who I keep wanting to call Sir Topham Hat, but that's not his name. Yeah, all this stuff popped up, so it happened eventually. Oh no, I made Blighters mad. Oh no. It's not like my objective isn't already to outspeed people. I think the disabled voice lines from playing for this part. He's not shouting "yeah" or anything. I'm sure they did that for the sake of not driving you crazy with the same 3 voice lines playing while you race. If I'd taken that turn sharper, I would have gained. You get out of here. Can I like mash to boost? I think I'm just making my horse annoyed. Yeah, there we go. Let my horse recuperate while I wait for... Actually, whoa, geez, I sure did get a lead there. Yeah, just be chill on my horse now. Until they start to get closer, and then I'll speed up. I once played this little... I think it was made in RPG Maker. So I can't say Flash, but it had the feeling of like a Flash game. Where you just go around on a bicycle. You can do bicycle races. But you gotta build up your stamina for them, because, like, to boost, you need to use... Well, I guess it was... I don't remember if it was specifically called a stamina bar. Oh, they're catching up. Stamina bar or boost bar or anything like that. But you did have a bar that you I'll just call it stamina. You had a stamina bar that you had to... They get traffic jam there. You had to gain experience in that because as you used it, you know, you would tire out and you couldn't use all of it. And as you were even... It's not like Skyward Sword stamina where, you know, you run, you hold the run button and it uses up your stamina and then you let go and you can keep moving, but your stamina will keep filling up. There we go, 22 chemicals. It was very specifically like you had to really slow down to get your stamina back. So you had to really be sure you could... Like, you really had to use it wisely. Basically use it to get a boost, and then once you're ahead enough, you can slow down. But you had to be sure you could get a big enough boost that you could slow down enough to get... Oh, can I not even... There's not even an up... Oh, wait. Gotta do it on this screen. Well, I got enough to upgrade, and all that looking for the freaking chemicals. I'll take it. I need chemicals again. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get on with the story. I'll leave Jacob with the cane for now, until I craft the better kukri. The final kukri. Oh man, new cape. I honestly did forget what I came in here for. Came into the menu for. But yeah, that's what the races reminded me of. It reminded me of that game. I don't remember what it was called. Something about cycling, probably, because that's what you did. Cycling races. Just reminded me of that because it's like, I know the horses didn't have stamina, but it reminded me of that, and also like going around corners, trying to turn the corner more tightly than your opponent so you have the boost without using stamina. I'm pretty sure that's how it went because, you know, it was, like I said, I think it was RPG Maker, so it was grid based. So like if you could turn a corner tighter than they did, you moved less tiles than they did, so therefore you gained on them. Oh, look, there's another race. I kind of want to do it. Oh, I died. Aw. Sorry, Evie. I should not have dropped there. I should not have dropped there. Move over here. Hey. Hey! Stop. What is this icon? A poster. Illustration. Let me see what's in the chest that's over here. Sure, it'd be cool if it just happened to be 100 chemicals. Excuse me. Not a single chemical. Good. Oh, it's over there. It's like, what? Did it disappear? Does this make sense? Story missions shouldn't disappear. They don't. I'm just looking on the wrong part of the map. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a carriage and not fall to my death, deciding that I would stop for a race. Oh, get out of hay. Thank you. Hop in. Someone in the back and they left the door open, but okay, never mind, it closed. It closed, we're fine. Not driving around with an open door. Excuse me. That counted as wanton destruction. Oh, that wasn't Evie standing there. Who is that? Dude. Is that Everleen? I'll get a new gun for this. It's probably the secret gun. Or did I have worse guns that were locked?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you would just calm yourselves.
What has happened?
Your brother.
What's he done this time?
The newspapers are all over Twopenny's murder, and if that weren't enough, someone has stolen the currency printing plates. Was that also Jacob's doing?
I doubt it.
Now, no one trusts the bank or England's currency. There will be inflation, riots, manufacturing will jump to America for the cheap labor. In short, Britain is done for.
Jacob, you've really put your foot in it now. What if I smuggle the plates back into the bank?
Well, certainly help. Better yet, it would call into question the stories on Twopenny's murder, which would restore confidence in the economy.
That's settled then. Britain lives to see another day.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, would you mind destroying any counterfeit notes you come across so they don't circulate?
Of course.
Okay, but I gotta find the plates first.
It really is very good of you to help.
Does he know? Does he know where they are? Wait. Oh, those are rooks.
Well, if you can call it counterfeit, with those printing plates, it's nearly impossible to tell the real notes from the fake ones.
Mr.
I mean, technically they would be real.
If this gets
Used
out,
to be using the real plates.
well, I've said this already. When people don't trust their currency, and we're already seeing riots.
Mr. Aberline.
I have the utmost faith in you, Miss Fry.
Oh, I found him. Now he's getting away. God damn. Excuse me.
Follow me. I don't wish to be robbed on my way to the cart.
The counterfeiters.
Heard about the
I don't know if going up would be a good idea.
They can riot all they like. We won't be giving back those plates.
What difference does it make? It's not like he has any real cash on him.
Since we've got the printing plates, it's all real cash.
Did you hear those crowds? Sounds like all of London is rioting.
Nothing to do with us.
I can't believe Jacob's managed to shatter the entire economy. Father was right. He acts in haste. And repents not at all.
I don't like following targets and carriages. I have to move too slowly. Come on. Get out of the way, fire truck. Can I hear him better if I don't crash and lose eagle vision?
I didn't quite catch that.
Nothing at all, sir.
Oh, you can't eagle vision while the carriage is moving. Okay. This must be the place.
Keep your eyes open. Anyone could be trying to get in. Yes, sir.
This must be the place.
Locked down. Yes, sir. Guard this place as you would the Bank of England itself. Absolutely, sir.
Okay, but I want to find the money first. Does it matter if that guy dies? Could I? Just take out some guys. I guess I don't have to be stealthy here. But I do want them to get out of the picture so I can look for the counterfeit money so I can burn it. Like burning deodorant. Go the other way, Rook. No, don't fight them. Don't fight them. They're gonna die from poison anyway. And there they go. You know what I should have done? You. I think I see it. I think I see the counterfeit money. No, Rook, what are you doing, Rook? I thought it was being ridiculous thinking you would join the fights, and then you did. No! Well, everyone's dead. I don't really have to keep stealthed, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nope, get in through the window. Through the window. And burn counterfeit money. Burn the money. By snapping your fingers. Good job, Roy Mustang. Oh, there was only one pile. Okay. Cool. Only one pile. Don't need to burn any more counterfeit money. Oh man, there's my Rook.
Now to sneak these back into the bank.
Better laugh hard. It's a long way to the bank. Actually, it's 200 meters. That's not too far. Especially if I go full speed in my carriage. Is this the one I took there? Gonna ignore it because it's facing the wrong way. It's not really a long way to the bank. I was just making a reference. Scratch my nose though. That's gonna take some time off my time. Or I add time to my time. Make it take longer to get there. Oh, I gotta let the civilians into the bank. And use them as cover, probably. Why does this feel like people lining up to get into Willy Wonka's?
I've read the papers. This will be the ruin of us.
You have a lot to answer for. This is outrageous.
Excuse me, just gonna walk on in. Should be easy. I already know the premises. As long as I walk like a... You know, as long as I walk giving people their personal space, and I walk very slowly, then there should be no trouble. Personal space. Personal space. Go a little bit faster. And I can get that locked chest I missed. Or can I? Is it behind here? Okay. Oh, I didn't knock him out. I'm supposed to hold the button. I was gonna knock him out. I'm sorry, guy, I hit the wrong button. I mean, technically it was the right button. I just pressed it instead of held it. Chimera Gauntlet. Well, that's outdated.
There. As if they were never taken.
Escape the bank. I know this one's not locked, but I'm gonna get it too. Although part of me thinks that this one was locked and the other one was a normal chest. So maybe if I replay the sequence where it was Jacob coming to the bank, maybe it would be different. Okay. Hard part is getting out. What's up here? This is part I did not explore, is Jacob. Oh, please have an open window. None of them are. It would be so cool if Assassin's Creed let you open windows and doors instead of just having them always be closed unless otherwise. Okay. Let me see if I can cause a... No, not that. See if I can cause a sound distraction. No, but I scared that lady out of here. Or maybe not. I suppose those windows lead out here. What if I did go this way? I see there's one guard on his lonesome, like when I came in. Problem is, will I be seen trying to get him? Nope. Perfect. Say, one might look at this and go, oh, well, this is lazy. They use the same map twice. I don't know who would say that, but straw man, I guess. I say it's clever because for story reasons you had to come back, and also it's not the exact same objective, and it's not the exact same. Well, I was gonna say exact same layout. Did they post a new guard at the door? You're not supposed to be there. I knocked that guy out or killed him. I tried to knock him out and then pressed the wrong button. Knock this guy out. Yeah, there's like a lot more people and the guard layout is different. The situation is different. So I say it's a good reuse of the property. I enjoyed doing it. Had a good time returning the plates. I don't know what I thought that was, but I could not tell what the kid holding up the newspaper was for a moment. Looked very strange.
Well, the London papers are running the story of how it was all a hoax. No more riots. Faith in the bank restored. Finally, I might get a quiet night on patrol. Miss Fry, I can't thank you enough.
Glad we've averted catastrophe, Sergeant. Although it's Jacob who should be thanking me.
Oh, letting the civilians into the bank was a side objective. And it helped. That was a good bonus objective because A, it didn't make me pull my hair out trying to achieve it. And B, it helped me get out because of, well, I don't know that the crowd of people there necessarily helped, but the guards were distracted dealing with them, so I could easily get the guy and kidnap him so I could blend on my way out. Okay, let me see that gun. It's worse. Yeah, well. I miss the revolvers. They look good. I don't like this gun. It doesn't look like it has that high a clip size. It looks like a prototype for something. It doesn't look like a finished product. It certainly doesn't look like it'd be better than this gun. Especially not in clip size. Crafting. Oh, right. I got the Chimera. It says +4, but that's probably because on the gear screen it doesn't show you a comparison of what you have currently equipped. Oh, if he doesn't have the new one on. Oh, that's what was going on. Yeah, so -3 to what I have. Don't want it. Did I put the new cane sword on? Good. Alright, I'm going to take a break. Gonna get rid of my liquid death can. I forgot to mention, the flavor name is Mango Chainsaw. It was fine. Like I said, best sparkling water I've ever had. Not a high bar. I don't know that it earns the name Mango Chainsaw. I mean, it at least tasted like mango. I'll give it that much. Let's see what I can get in gang upgrades. Like, I got some money. Could get more rook riders. Rook carriage. More resistant carriages. And I could summon a carriage. I could get stronger rooks. I mean, I would have to get this first, and I don't have the chemicals for it. Rook brutes. Rook enforcers. What about money? No, I can't increase my income. I could also make blighters weapons, or no, I can't. I don't have the chemicals. Let's get rook brutes. And now I don't have enough money for enforcers, but that's not much money, so I could just wait. Progress log. Evie's notebook. Writing about Jacob screwing up the bank thing, probably. Oh, I thought it was over there. There. But first, let me stop by the train hideout. Let me see if there is money to one to me. And if there is, I will collect. Oh yeah, 7,000. Plenty of money to get another type of rook. Chemicals. Chemicals. Chemicals! No! Okay, whatever. What is this upgrade? Rook Riders 2. Yeah, sure, why not? Probably not getting all of these upgrades before the end of the game, but that's fine. You know what? I'll just get out and get a carriage. I don't want to sit through another loading screen. Plus, on the way there, I can tell you about this dream I had last night. I actually had multiple that I actually remember. I just kept... What's that? I was holding circle. I thought she would jump over the bench. She doesn't want to jump over anything. Yeah, I just woke up multiple times and I fell back asleep and then apparently fell deep enough back asleep to dream. Scare bullies. Oh, I don't even have to fire my gun. I can just point it at him. I think. Why do I keep doing these? I don't get experience anymore. I'm max level. So the first one I had, I think it was either first or second. I don't remember I'm pretty sure I had 3, and this might have been the second of the 3. I remember I was cleaning my room, and I was like, yes, I'm almost finished completely cleaning my room, and now it'll be like a normal room. And I had this like pile of stuff over in front of a closet that is different, completely different room than I have in real life. It had like a closet with like, what do they call those doors that, you know, they bend, they fold as you move them out of the way? It had doors like that. And then I went in the closet, or as I was going to the closet, I was like, oh, I think I just saw a pair of eyes in the closet. I hope that's not a ghost. And then I go in to see what it was. And I grab it and pull it out. It's like, this is a baby griffin. And I was just like completely amazed. It's just like, wow, this is really a baby griffin. And I remember even looking at its legs to make sure it wasn't just like a weird cat. It's like, no, this is definitely a griffin. Oh yeah, that works. That'll get me there. And that's all I remember that dream. And then the other dream I remember, which was I think the third of the three, was I remember something about how I was like at the kind of resort place. I'm gonna have to hold this thought because we're almost there. It's like another 100 meters, but and there was like a group of friends, and they were like not friends I have in real life, but I remember I see this group of people, and I'm like, oh look, it's my friends. I'm gonna join them for their like shooting a movie, and I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be in the movie with them. And then it like had this fight scene, and I remember. Well, I guess I don't remember that well. I'll try to remember what I was gonna say while this cutscene happens. It was about how the fight scene happened. Hey, Henry, I was expecting you to be at the last mission. Purple Vengeance schematic. What's Purple Vengeance?
Please tell me again where we are going.
I found a letter from the Prince Consort among Lucy Thorne's research, marked with the same insignia as your key, dated 1847.
1847.
The same year the Prince began renovations to Buckingham Palace.
You think he added a vault for the shroud?
And since there is no map of the palace with the room marked Secret Vault.
Your Highness, may I present Miss Evie Fry. Miss Fry, Maharaja Duleep Singh.
A pleasure, Your Highness.
My friend, the plans you asked for have been removed.
Removed? By whom?
Crawford Starrick, or someone
course.
employed by him. Yes, I thought you might recognize the name. I know where they are, but it is heavily guarded.
That part will not be a problem.
I thought not.
Yeah, it's okay for him to have faith in us, but warn us anyway. It's like, you know, fair warning, there's a lot of guards, so, you know, prepare accordingly.
We're going to need a plan.
I can provide a distraction for the guards while you find a safe way inside.
Oh. Really?
For you, Evie? Certainly.
Well, once I'm inside, I'll find someone who knows where the papers are stored.
And we will meet back on the train.
Be careful.
Take out that gunman. Or not. Use Henry's distraction twice. How do I get him to distract? Let me put my hood up. Here, I'll go over here. Oh, I could go over there. There's a green. It's the part I kind of remember about that dream. Something with like the way the fight scene was supposed to be choreographed. Also, I should mention, one of the characters, or one of the people I was fighting in this dream as part of this like movie was Terry Crews. That was cool. I was in a fight scene with fake Terry Crews. Oh, dang it. Stop detecting me. I'm trying to be stealthy. Gotcha. Let's try to turn invisible. Alright, fine. Everyone gather around. The carriage is in the way of the door. I remember something along the lines of, like... So I punched this first guy, and then... quote-unquote punch, for the fight scene. And then, like... I think next I go to fight Terry Crews, and he punches me in the chin. And then... I think I did another punch, and then I'm like, hey, wait, you're supposed to tell me where you're gonna hit me so I know to pretend to be hit by the punch. And then it did that dream thing where it's like, okay, well, suddenly you're in a completely different area now, and you're okay with it because it's a dream and nothing makes sense, you know? Where it's just suddenly a different scene. And I was with my mom in like this. It was like an inn, but it also had a restaurant. We were in the restaurant part. I think the way it went, it was like, okay, well, I'm back from doing that fight scene, and she's eating dinner, and I'm gonna eat with her. And then they bring me this giant beer, because they're like, oh, you've never had a beer before. Here's a beer. And we know you have the ability to turn giant, so we thought we'd bring you a giant beer. And I'm thinking like, oh, well, I don't want this. How am I gonna get rid of this giant beer without wasting the beer? And I don't want to drink it, so how am I gonna get rid of it? What is... Oh, I gotta open the chest. How do I get Henry to distract? Henry, where is he? I think I've missed a window of opportunity for him to help. Oh, no, there he is. I gotta speak to him.
What's the plan?
When you give the signal, I'll draw the guards into a fight and then use a smoke bomb to get away.
And I'll take advantage of the confusion. Ready?
Absolutely.
See, now I can get the signal. Also, I remember thinking when they gave me the giant beer, I was like, oh, I don't know if I remember how to turn giant. Okay, that's not that. So then the rest of the dream is me. I don't want to say running away, but I was like moving around. I was like, okay, what can I do with this beer to get rid of it? Well, there's throwing knife. Throwing knife upgrade 3. I was just wondering about that. And I was like moving to like a different part of the inn. And man, it's hard to remember a dream while playing a game. I was moving to this next part. And I remember, like, the inn has a cat. And I remember the space that I moved through was, like... I thought of it as, like, an airlock to keep the cat in. Because it was, like... I guess, like, kind of like a mud room. Why did I try aiming the grappling hook? I can't aim the grappling hook. Yeah, I guess you would call it, like, a mud room. Because it's, like... You leave from the restaurant, and then it's, you know, you go through a door, and then it's like a small room, and you turn a corner, and there's another door. Oh, speaking of turning a corner and a cat. Yeah, I remember thinking of that room. It's like, oh, this is, you know, so people go through the one door, and then they close it, and then they open the next door so the cat doesn't get out. Shut up. Oh, I gotta use Henry's distraction twice. Let me see if I can peek out the window and get those guys distracted. And then I think that led me to, like, an upstairs area where there were these kids playing Melee. You know, Smash Bros. Melee. Oh, I think they saw me.
Nothing here. Looks like I have to ask someone where the plans are.
And also my aunt was there, so I remember thinking like, oh no, I can't get rid of this beer while she's here because she will know. She will like... For some reason, I was thinking like, oh, well, if I go to this upstairs area and then I make this my alibi. I was here playing Melee with the kids. But then I would actually leave and try to find a place to get rid of the beer at. Kidnap a nearby Templar. So any one of them? Okay, let me go for that guy because he's all alone up there. But yeah, I was thinking like, oh well, my aunt is here, so I can't have that as my alibi with her here because she knows me and will be like, oh no, he wasn't here.
I don't know where they've taken him.
Taken who?
The man, dressed like you. The guards dragged him off.
Henry. The plans you stole, where
Say
are
his
they?
name.
I don't know anything about that.
The plans. The mission.
I'll knock you out instead of killing you because you helped me. I think that's where that dream ended. But I remember waking up and thinking like, do I want to play as Bowser and be just completely unbeatable to these kids? Because Bowser's one of my mains in Smash Bros. It's like, not like I'm unbeatable as Bowser, but if I were playing a bunch of literal children, I would probably consistently win with Bowser. Where is Henry? Clearly he fought back. Clearly visible footprints. The guard who left them was much heavier than the others, or was carrying something. Or someone!
You're some of Clara's children.
They took Mr. Henry. We couldn't stop them.
I bit one of them good, though.
They dragged him off the red carriage.
They won't get far, though. One wheel looked like it was about ready to fall off. You can see the cart tracks. It looks so wobbly-like.
I bit one of them! Those don't look wobbly. And why is the side of this curb lighting up? Is it because they hit the curb? No, I think that's just a glitch. Or oversight. I mean, I guess the tracks are wobbly because the carriage was driving wobbly. But I wouldn't say these tracks were made by a cart with a wobbly wheel. I would just say they were driving erratically. Oh no, 2 sets. They might have changed carriages. Because they knew I would be able to follow them. Maybe. Hey, what if I just... Can I... Are you gonna... Keep going. It's good. It's okay.
Cart's been run off the road. They must be driving quickly.
Should I investigate? I mean, clearly Henry's not here anymore. But did I need to check it? Okay, let me get on another carriage. Keep going. I just want to use you to use Eagle to move around faster while using Eagle Vision. Don't mind me. I was never here. Okay, close enough. We're in a green circle. Got some rooks over there. Is one of them a brute? I'm gonna hire them. I want to hire them. More broken light posts. or just stuff that they put near the sides, whatever you call them. These things. What are those? What are they? What are they called? What do they do? I guess one of those parts was a part to a lamppost. The very bottom. There's a couple of cops. It's a big circle.
And destruction of public property. I must be on the right track.
Let me hire some more rooks. Just make whatever encounter I'm about to get into completely trivial. I'm definitely glad that Syndicate isn't Unity 2 in terms of trying to have online stuff. But it does surprise me that they didn't have, like, completely optional multiplayer stuff. Like, as far as I know, there's no multiplayer. Why am I gonna recruit that guy? I want to recruit this guy. Alright, fine. My only action to command him is to disband. I would have liked to have unlocked more. Yeah, I'm really surprised that there isn't, like, some element of running the gang that isn't online. Like, even if not directly player versus player, or player with player, like Unity. I mean, before I get into a fight, let me speak to this lady. Shut him up.
I don't know anything about the carriage, but there's been some strange happenings around here today. All kinds of unsavory types wandering around, armed to the teeth. I don't like it one bit.
Are you investigating my rooks? That was your last mistake.
Yeah, I saw them dragging someone out of the carriage after the wheel fell off. They said he'd hit his head. Not sure why they needed to take him to the church, but that's where they went.
Why do I still need to ask people about Kilgar's using hanging barrels? I don't see any hanging barrels. I'm not even sure I need to worry about my rooks. Like, we've got brutes. We got 3 brutes? Maybe I did hire both those guys back there. If you could shoot that lady off the roof. I'll deal with this guy. Did they get the... They didn't get her. Just shoot her. Oh, I lost a rook. Oh. Is that one of the brutes? I think he was a brute. Alright, you guys stay there. I'll get the gunner. You're good. Isn't there green right here? Or is that... There they are.
Yes, they pulled someone out of that carriage.
Dead drunk he was. They carried him into the churchyard. Maybe he wanted a quiet place to sleep it off.
Well, I guess my search zone did change to just over here, so maybe I didn't need to speak to her. I found an entry point. You know, I haven't really used my gun much since getting the 30 bullets. The 30 bullet pouch. Well, I tried to do the gun finisher on him, and it didn't really let me. Oh well. You guys gonna follow me down here? Oh, they are. One by one. And last guy can't figure it out. No. All right, I'll give him 5 seconds. Oh well, never mind. He figured it out. Guess I don't really need to sneak, but I'll do it anyway. Get the jump on whoever we come across next. Like this guy. Free ammunition. I don't even remember reloading.
I don't know. We knocked him around pretty good. Wouldn't be surprised if it took a while.
Ah, shoot. They didn't even kill one of them.
They sent someone to move the architectural plans. Do you have them?
Did they hurt you?
I'm fine.
Let's go.
When did I lose more rooks? Man, down to 2 now.
What about the plans?
The plans are lost.
Evie, I'm sorry.
Just concentrate on escaping, please.
Oh, this lets out to the train station. Wait. There we go. Be nice if my Brooks kept up. Man, remember when I was like, oh, I gotta be careful because late game enemies are they're gonna counterattack me if I hit them while they're guarding. It hasn't really been much of a thing. I'm really not even sure what caused enemies to do that. I'm not sure. Oops, that's the grappling hook button. Go down. There. I wanted to parkour down instead of dropping so I could be sure that I don't die. Escort Henry out of the area. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure what type of enemy was the ones that would counter if you hit them while they're guarding. Why can't I tilt the camera up? There. You're aiming through a window! You're not gonna shoot anything! It's closed! And if we step over here... Now we've escaped the area. Henry? Henry, come on. Henry? Oh, he wants to escape this way. Okay.
Get Miss Nightingale to look at that. I must find the vault before Starrick secures the shroud.
We'll talk to the Maharaja again.
I will talk to the Maharaja. You will get your head looked at.
I'm sorry my capture hasn't done your plans.
You'd be safer on the train.
Even if you find the vault, you can't just walk into Buckingham Palace alone.
I won't be alone. I'll see you back at the train, Mr. Green.
Purple Vengeance. Let's see, Parkaslav, notebook. What is the Purple Vengeance? Oh. Wait, what? That's not... No, that's Nightshade Cloak. I need... Boudica's Torque. What does it even do? Is that the one I'm already wearing? No, it just is not updating. Even though this one does. Maximum Dracula. Where is Purple Vengeance? Okay. I'll just get throwing knife 3 then. Maybe Jacob will find this one. I was thinking maybe I didn't get a blueprint, but instead I got a material? But no. Was it a cape, maybe? No. Gauntlet. Devil's Handshake. Iron Death Gauntlet. A firearm? No. Alright, I got no idea what it is. Collar? No. Oh well. I think I'm gonna end there. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more on Monday. Jeez, the whole weekend. Maybe I'll work on some side stuff. Maybe get some more gang upgrades and stuff. Maybe try to find Purple Vengeance. I don't know. I make no promises. Bye.